You can't take it when you go. No luggage to the grave. So what's left for you to know? The memories that you save. Gotta have some good times, good times, good times. Some days just let it all hang out. So give me some good times, good times, good times. That's what I'm talking about. Now every day's a gift. Seize the moment when you can. Give your day a little lift. Yeah, you got to believe me. I'm just handing you the plan. Gotta have some good times, good times, good times. Some days just let it all hang out, let it all hang out. Give me some good times, good times, good times. That's what I'm talking about. Here we go now. Good times, good times, good times. Some days just let it all hang out, let it all hang out. And give me some good times, good times, good times. That's what I'm talking about. Here we go. Good times, good times, good times. Yeah, yeah. You want it, you need it, let it all hang out. Good times, good times, good times. That's what I'm talking about. A song from this album, Jazzy Little Soul, produced by Crit Harmon, and we made this album in 2016. And I said to Crit, I want to make some songs and I want to get them on TV. And he said, okay. And that's what we did with this album. And we used a song that Rick and I wrote together called A Love to Last, and we got it into many shows. You may have heard it on Blue Bloods, The Young and the Restless, The Bold and the Beautiful, Dolly Parton, Heartstrings. So the song is called A Love to Last. Love and me haven't been best company. Yes, we would dance, but love never stood a chance. Darling, you were hurt. We both knew who would desert. Oh, how the years have worn down all my fine veneers. Now I'm here, just hoping you'll hear me say, I want a love that's easy. I want a love to last. I want a love only time can bring, that's more than spring when autumn leaves have passed. I want a love that needs me. I want a kiss to last. I want a love to surrender to. I never knew my heart would ever ask. There's no fool like an old fool. Maybe it's just too late for me. Been afraid to open up or to share my coffee cup. Now all my photographs of you are fading fast. I want a love that's easy. I want our love to last. There's no fool like an old fool, but baby, this fool's in love with you. Now if you're confused, here's why. I'm in love, I can't deny. It's that smile, that look, that laugh. this next song is very special because Rick wrote this after his wife passed away. She had a long bout with cancer. And basically he says lyrically it's the shortest and simplest song he's ever written, but in many ways the most touching and profound. When we worked on this song, now Rick is the lyricist, I'm the composer, we decided we wanted it for somebody like Seth MacFarlane. You know, we were trying to, see how we could get it to a crooner. And one day I was in Buffalo with my daughter Dagny, and we went to see a concert of Sal Valentinetti. He was performing in Buffalo, and I said, hey, let's go see him. I saw him in America's Got Talent. He's really talented. Let's go see him. So we went to see the show. And while he was performing, I said to my daughter, I'm going to send him this album, and he's going to pick something from it. And so I found out his address, and I sent it to him. And his mom sent me a message, and she said, do you have any more songs? And I said, yeah. And later on, we got together one cold March in New York and Long Island, and we worked on some songs. And this was the one that he picked. Not only did he pick it, he put it on his current album, Little Valentine, which just came out Valentine's Day. It's a phenomenal album. I totally recommend it. But he did put the song on the album, and that's a big feather in our cap. And we're super proud of Sal. This is called Without Love. And his version is amazing. Strings, full orchestra, it's gorgeous. And the funny thing about this music is that when Sal first brought it to his arranger, his amazing arranger, the arranger said, is this woman a jazz musician? Because all of those chord changes are so jazz musician-like. And he said, yeah, she is actually. So that's my jazz influence. Without love, life goes past me. Without love, fate has cast me. Happy endings have ended, all my prayers unattended. My head suspended, stars are few. Without love, I retreated with this heart no one needed, though sometimes I pretended that my heart could be mended. Well, what good would it do without love, without you? Happy endings have ended, all my prayers unattended. My head suspended, stars are few. Without love, I retreated with this heart no one needed, though sometimes I pretended that my heart could be mended. Well, what good? What good would it do without love, without you? Without love, without love, without you. Now, this next section of the show, I'm calling the COVID set. Why am I calling it the COVID set? Last March, right before COVID hit, my brother Lenny was here. We were working on this album, 1975. We finished it, we released it, and then boom! COVID hit. And by June, I think everybody was going stir crazy. We were all going nuts. And we all started thinking about, I know for me, I started thinking about all the people that I missed and all the people that I felt like I needed to connect with and maybe make amends with. Maybe there were some things that were unresolved in my life. So I reached out to many of those friends who I knew in New York and made amends and spoke to them. And then, of course, I wrote a million songs about it. So I've got a couple of songs today. These are brand new, well, from last year, but I haven't released them yet because I just didn't think it was time yet. And the first one is called Amends. I get a cool keyboard sound here. Gotta make amends to all my friends. Don't know who I was back then. And this has a nice little sing-along, too. Okay, this is the sing-along. Amen. Hallelujah. Amen. Hallelujah. Yeah, Elaine, I can see you singing. Hallelujah. Amen. Oh, hallelujah. To everyone I missed. To everyone I dissed. To all whom I ignored, I'm gonna make a list and make amends. These songs just came out of me. I didn't even plan on writing them, which is usually what happens. Say amen or say hallelujah. Say I'm sorry for what I did to you. Let me make amends, heal the sorrow so we can still be friends come tomorrow. I got many more good years to come, but I don't want to live like when I was dumb. I want to be aware, I want to care, I want to share, no longer want to live in despair. Gotta make amends to all my friends. Don't know who I was back then. I'm gonna make amends to all my friends, cause now it's time to love again, yeah. Come on now. Amen. Hallelujah. Amen. Hallelujah. Every day I'm having new revelations to help heal these bad situations. Listen to my heart, taking me apart, then putting me back together from the start. Gotta make amends to all my friends. I don't know who I was back then. I gotta make amends to all my friends, cause now it's time to love again, yeah. Amen. Hallelujah. Amen. Hallelujah. To everyone I missed, to everyone I dissed, to all whom I ignored, I'm gonna make a list and make amends. Thank you. Now, this next song I'm going to do in between these two original songs is an old spiritual called Poor Wayfaring Stranger. And I want to share with you something else. This is another album cover that was designed by a student of mine, Fiona Campbell. And Fiona's going to be doing a Bonfire Live on Saturday at 1. She's amazing. And she designed this cover for me. And I took all of my Jazz for Kids songs and I redid them as a solo vocalist and released the album called Jazz Rewind. And this is a song that was from Jazz Rewind. I am a poor wayfaring stranger, a journeying through this world of woe. There is no sickness, nor toil, nor danger in that bright land to which I roam. I'm going there to see my Father. I'm going there, no more to roam. I know dark clouds will gather round me. I know my way is rough and steep, yet the beauteous fields lie just before me, where God's redeemed their soul to keep. I'm going there to see my mother and all my loved ones who've gone on. I'm just going over Jordan. I am a going over home. I am a going over home. This next song is called Strength from Struggle. There's a rip in my soul. And when I recorded this album, I took a large piece of paper and went whoosh and used it in the rhythm track. So here it is. Strength from struggle, there's a rip in my soul. I guess I didn't know until today. Strength from struggle, there's a rip in my soul. For you to forgive, I solemnly pray. You gave me something back that I lost a long time ago, so I could be at peace with the hurt that I know. You helped me see something that was bigger than me, and I thank you for your kindness to every degree. You didn't have to forgive me when I asked it of you, but you did, so I will always be forever true. And when I look back on my life, the bad and the good, I can face them head on like I should. Strength from struggle, there's a rip in my soul. I guess I didn't know until today. Strength from struggle, there's a rip in my soul. For you to forgive, I solemnly pray. Rip, 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 ah. Rip, 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 ah. Need a needle and thread, gonna heal my head, fix this rip in my soul, and make me whole again. You are my needle and thread, gonna heal my head, fix this rip in my soul, and make me whole again. Thank you, thank you, thank you for healing my soul. You made me whole again. Thank you, thank you, thank you for healing my soul. You made me whole again. Strength from struggle, there's a rip in my soul. I guess I didn't know until today. Strength from struggle, there's a rip in my soul. For you to forgive, I solemnly pray. It's called Rise Together. We just released this as a single last week, and we're getting some plays, and we had a really nice play on UK radio. It was very exciting. And so, hey Emma, hey Ken, a shout out to you guys. This is Rise Together. Waking up to a COVID morning, reminiscing of the past, when the days were free and easy, a life without a mask. Look into the future, try and put a star in the sky. All the tears in this world leave us wondering why. When we rise together, there is nothing better. We sing, laugh, cry, and move on. The world world was dealt a tough hand that spread across this great land. So we sing, laugh, cry, let's move on. We rise together. We rise together. We praise those on the front lines, for they have sacrificed endless days, sleepless nights to free us from this plight. Loved ones who we've lost, may the angels hold their hearts. Give us strength and light to lead us from the dark. When we rise together, there is nothing better. We sing, laugh, cry, and move on. The world was dealt a tough hand that spread across this great land. So we sing, laugh, cry, let's move on. We rise together. Please give me strength to guide me. Lord, I will hold your love. When we rise together, there is nothing better. We sing, we laugh, we cry, and we move on. The world was dealt a tough hand that spread across this great land. So we sing, we laugh, we cry, let's move on. We rise together. 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 This next one is another collaboration with Rick Swanson. We wrote this song. It's called A Fool in the Game of Love. And, I'm a big fan of the Sinatra style, Great American Songbook. And that's really initially where Rick and I started when we started writing. And we just kept writing because those songs are so classic. And many people don't write those kinds of songs anymore. But we just love them. So this is A Fool in the Game of Love. And inspired by Sinatra and the Great American Songbook. In the game of love. I've been a fool in the game of love, playing romance like roulette, left with regret and the pain of love, and a gentleman's lit cigarette. I'd gladly fall in the flame of love, ready to bet all my chips, only to lose in the game of love to a pair of sweet, lucky lips. Poets say love's a gift from the gods above. Friends say one day you'll find heaven here. Either way, think I'll play the odds of love, though I'm down on my luck this year. Some nights I'll sigh, what became of love? Then I'll just smile happily, 'cause I've been a fool in the game of love. But love's been such a fool for me. poets say love's a gift from the gods above. Friends say one day you'll find heaven here. Either way, I think I'll play the odds of love, though I'm down on my luck this year. Yes, I've been a fool in the game of love, but there's no school for a fool like me. See, I've been a fool in the game of love, and love's been a lovely, my one and only fool for me. Next up is another one that I wrote with Rick. This is called A Forever Kind of Love. This is relatively new, actually. I want a forever kind of love, the kind I'll find, I'll know it's mine, the kind that never wants for more. I want a forever kind of love, the kind that time won't leave behind, the kind I've never known before, the kind I'll never reminisce. I close my eyes, I'll feel forever in his arms. I'll hear his heart, he'll hear my sighs. I'll know forever never dies in the whisper of his kiss. I wish if there are truly gods above, they'll hear my prayer, then he'll be there, and we'll both share a forever kind of love. The kind I'll never reminisce, 'cause when I close my eyes, I'll feel forever in his arms. I'll hear his heart, he'll hear my sighs. I'll know forever never dies in the whisper of his kiss. I wish if there are truly gods above, they'll hear my prayer, then he'll be there, and we'll both share a forever kind of love, a forever kind of love. I'm on my knees, send me please a forever kind of love. Who let that orchestra in here? And this next song is from a different album. In 2018, my brother Lenny and I produced and wrote this album. It's called Horrors Like These. Who makes a title of an album that? Horrors Like These. But that was, there were many songs that we wrote that are called Is This Reality? Blood in the Streets. Like, the songs were serious. These were serious songs about the state of what was happening in the world. Starting from 2013, I started writing that stuff, and then Lenny and I got together and reworked it, and we ended up putting a song on here called Canoe. This song is a very sad song. I wrote this because my brother Harvey was kind enough to take in my mother when she was very vulnerable and really kind of losing steam, and he moved her to Ohio. And so I got on a plane and I went to Ohio. And the story goes that as I was sitting on the plane to Ohio, I was sitting next to a guy with a big backpack. And I said, "What are you going to be doing in Ohio?" And he said, "Oh, I'm going canoeing down the river." And then, of course, I kind of looked out the window and I was like, oh my God, you don't even know why I'm going to Ohio. I'm going to say goodbye to somebody so close, to my mother. And, we were going for different reasons. And he will never know that I wrote a song about it, but I did. And it has harmonica. He's going to Ohio to ride on a canoe, and I'm going to Ohio to say goodbye to you. He smiled but never noticed how I tried to hide the pain. Staring out the window, strangers on a plane. Trying to keep my head up, all the while knowing what's in store. He'll be rowing down the river, and I'll be looking for more. He's going to Ohio to ride on a canoe, and I'm going to Ohio to say goodbye to you. He will never know it, but his words inspired a song. 'Cause he's going to Ohio to canoe down a river so long. And she'll never have a chance to see that beautiful sight. 'Cause I'm going to Ohio to say goodbye tonight. He's going to Ohio to ride on a canoe, and I'm going to Ohio to say goodbye to you. I regret the things that happened and how it brought me here, but I'm going to Ohio because the end is near. He's going to Ohio to ride on a canoe, and I'm going to Ohio to say goodbye. So this is a new song. I want to tell you the history of this song. It's called You Cry Sometimes. This is brand new. And I was watching American Idol, which I think is phenomenal this year. And I always love American Idol. I love the psychology behind singing and the stories and all that. And there was a girl on the show who had her dad with her, and he had been an alcoholic, and he wasn't a part of her life. And then he came back. He came back to her life. And he was with her at her audition for American Idol. And he was sitting next to her, and he was crying the whole time. And she was just, a young adult, and she said, "Dad, it's okay. You cry sometimes." And something in my head went, "That's a song." And so I kind of put it in my brain, and then the next morning I woke up, and the whole song just came out of me. And as Mel always says, sometimes the muse strikes at the most inopportune times. And this time, thank goodness, I was home at my piano, and here it came, and I was ready to receive it. So this is You Cry Sometimes. And I just want to say that these stories about these kids and their parents abandoning them or not being there for them, or having all kinds of psychological and all kinds of health issues, they're very, very tragic. And that's what this song is about. She said, Daddy, it's okay. I know you didn't mean to let me down. Bad things happened on the way, but the important thing is that you're with me now. I thought I lost you forever, and that's a scary kind of thing for a kid. I know you loved me and could have been better, but just know that I forgive you for what you did. Oh, you cry sometimes like a river that must flow. Sometimes your tears just go. Oh, you cry sometimes when you hurt the ones you love and you try to rise above. You cry sometimes. He said, Mama, you were lost, and it took a while for you to find your way. Now you understand the cost of leaving your babies on that bitter day. Something was broken inside you, and you couldn't seem to fix it back then. We felt so sad and abandoned, and every day we prayed that you would see us again. Oh, you cry sometimes like a river that must flow. Sometimes your tears just go. Oh, you cry sometimes when you hurt the ones you love and you try to rise above. You cry sometimes. It's just part of life, but it's not a pleasant thing to be left all alone. And it really makes me see how fragile we are when we are on our own. You cry sometimes like a river that must flow. Sometimes your tears just go. You cry sometimes when you hurt the ones you love and you try to rise above. You cry sometimes. It's just part of life. You cry sometimes. The phrase "I am because we are" means humanity. It's the Ubuntu philosophy, meaning humanity. It means a person is a person through other people. So we wrote this song, of course, with Alicia Keys in mind, and we always kind of have an artist in mind besides me. And this is "I Am Because We Are," and this is definitely, you could sing along with this one too. When you walk by, you turn your eyes like I'm not there. Can't you see my struggles, hear my silent prayers? 'Cause I face the gates, the walls, the bars, but brother, I am never far. 'Cause if you turn and look at me, you'll know the soul you see. You are because I am, and I am because you are. Sing it with me. Yes, you are because I am, and I am because we are. Ooh, ooh, ooh. If you reach in and touch my skin, you'll cry my tears. Come and walk my footsteps, stand and face my fears. 'Cause I've faced the hate, I've borne the scars, but we both see the same night stars. So brother, turn and look at me. We're both branches on one tree. You are because I am, and I am because you are. Yes, you are because I am, and I am because we are. To the young, the rich, the poor, to the heroes in wasted wars, to the black, the white, the brown, to the angry, the broken down, to the sick, the bold, the brave, to the dreamers in nameless graves, to the kings, the clowns, the scarred, I am because we are. You are because I am, and I am because you are. Yes, you are because I am, and I am. My brothers, here's my hand, my heart and all I am. I turn and look at you, you turn and look at me. One love, one light, one sacred tapestry. You are. I am because we 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 are. Right? This is from this album, Rain, R-A-Y-N-E. And this album was co-written with my brother Lenny. Crit Harmon produced this album. This was the follow-up album to Jazzy Little Soul. Once we got done with this one, I was already working on the next one. And this is a special song I wrote for my friend Michelle, and it's called Stained Glass. And we were talking about, she always says when we're doing yoga class, fill your circles with color and take them with you when you go. And, you know, I get my best ideas during yoga class. So this is a song called Stained Glass, and this is for you, Michelle. And this is Stained Glass. It's been so long since you returned home with lessons that you learned. You fought so hard and you got burnt. Now the tide has finally turned. You're so fragile, you're so strong. You finally know where you belong. Understanding right from wrong. It took so very long. The cleansing rain clears all the pain. Surrounded by the colors, the sun warms you like a mother. You are good. You are beautiful. You are like stained glass. The colors on your glass appear. The hard times seem too clear. You have seen them all, my dear. No more need to fear. The cleansing rain shines through the pain. Now I can see right through the beauty that is you. You are good. You are beautiful. You are like stained glass. So let your light, let it shine on through. See the colors that are you. When the voices start to rise in a spiritual reprise, let your circles fill with color. Take them with you when you go, 'cause I know you are good. You are beautiful. You are like stained glass. So let your light, let it shine on through. See the colors that are you. You are good. You are beautiful. You are like stained glass. This is your That's Life. So this is called Now I'm Coming Home. Please forgive my strange demeanor. Heaven knows how much I've tried. They'll tell you grass is greener waiting on the other side. But take it from me, I've been there, you see. And man, they're taking you for a ride. I've been to LA, to Bombay, to Paris and Rome, but now I'm coming home. I gave up pasta for quinoa and baby marron. Now I'm coming home. Taxis ask me where you heading, Joe. Uptown, downtown, man, I didn't know. I walked Central Park into the dark. I've gone beyond Thunderdome. I've been a Buddhist, a nudist, and played the trombone, but now I'm coming home. My shrink, he thinks my dreams hold the key. Ink blots, link dots, man, I couldn't see. I got up and shopped until I dropped. I looked for love all alone. I've tried karate, pilates, and lattes with foam, but now I'm coming home. It seems I spend my days looking high and low, but still I find myself wherever I go. I gotta spend my ways on this road I hold before I end my days, and I never know. I said my goodbyes to wise guys, I know Al Capone. Now I'm coming home. Racing, chasing to go heed the call. This hat, that hat, man, I tried them all. I played center stage into a rage. I've been a lone rolling stone. I've been a big shot, a big flop, a king on a throne. But there's one thing I've always known. There's no place like home sweet home. So stop the car, 'cause I ain't going far. Now I'm coming, no more running. Hear my Thank you. The ups, the downs, the down and outs, the broken dreams, the screams and shouts, the fights, the fears, the tears, my friends, the human grind, the blinding end. Somewhere waiting on top of a hill, somewhere standing in the blood we spill, sings a peaceful daffodil. Love, then do as you will. Love, then do as you will. Oh, love, just love, and do as you will. The streets, the strife, the nightly news, the silent sins, the win or lose, the fisted truth, the troops we send, the God we trust, the us or them, somewhere waiting on top of a hill, somewhere standing in the blood we spill, sings a peaceful daffodil. Love, then do as you will. Love, then do as you will. Oh, love, just love, and do as you will. The road is long, this song is short. What have I gained for all I fought? The crowds, the bars, the scars I bear, this stage I climb to find somewhere, somewhere waiting on top of a hill, somewhere standing in the blood I've spilled, sings a peaceful daffodil. Love, then do as you will. He sings love, do as you will. Oh, love, there's no knowing till. He sings love, just love, and climb up that hill and sing, just sing. Your heart will be filled with love, sweet love. Then do as you will. The ups, the downs, the down and out. Thank you, everybody. I have one last number for you. I'm going to whip out the guitar for this one. This is the latest song that Rick and I have written together, and this one is like, it's just a classic. Something about it. It's a classic ditty. It's a type of song that I feel like people might be singing one day, as they would sing Can't Help Falling in Love with You, or Always on My Mind, or one of those classic songs. I feel like we've written a classic here, Rick. So this is Let's Settle Down. I'm not really a guitar player, but sometimes I write songs on guitar just to change things up a little. Baby, let's settle down somewhere on Old Willow Way, in a fixer-up for two, down where the flowers play. We'll make it all official, then make a lover's wish. We'll carve our new initials on the old oak tree. Let's settle down like the folks in old folklore. Baby, I know I owe you love, sweet love, and so much more. A woman always pays her debts, and this one never can forget the grace that fills your face with love I found. So baby, let's settle up and settle down. Did I blow my one chance, playing Butch and Sundance, always on the run? But baby, now I'm done, so let's settle down like the folks in old folklore. Baby, I know I owe you love, sweet love, and so much more. A woman always pays her debts, and this one never can forget the grace that fills your face with love I found. So baby, let's settle up and settle down. Did I blow my one chance, playing Butch and Sundance, always on the run? But baby, now I'm done. Honey, let's settle down somewhere on Old Willow Way, in a fixer-up for two, down where the flowers play. I will always be your tender touch, I will never let you down. I love you when the sun comes up, when your heart's my only sound. Baby, let's settle up and settle down. No more regrets. Let's settle up and settle down. Thank you, everybody, and thanks to my brother Lenny for helping me put this show together. Thank you, Bonfire, and Tyler, and Danielle, and Mel. This was really, really fun, and thank you, everybody, for coming to the show. It really means a lot. It's really